Uh, Ed Stanley asked, or he's saying wrestling just wasn't around in my 70s youth in northern Illinois. It wasn't until my college days in the mid 80s in southern Illinois where it got more popular. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I especially, for us in Sacramento, like I wore that shit on my chest,
You know
but like,
what's super crazy though is in the 60s and 70s, Sacramento had this huge, rich wrestling history. Like Roy Shire was running shows here on a weekly basis. He had a TV show at Fox 40 Channel 40 station on a weekly basis for
we had no
years.
idea.
We had no idea because by the time we came along, that was all gone, and they taped over all the masters. So there's like prime Ray Stevens, like prime Pat Patterson, like a lot of early Buddy Rose, like when he was still in
Right.
really good shape, like all gone, just gone.
Well, yeah, and I remember I was taking karate in Sacramento because I was a teenager.
It was
So
the 80s. Every
every
kid
kid was
took
so
karate in the
karate,
80s.
brother. Yeah. And I remember one of the guys that came to the dojo. You had to call it the dojo. One of the guys that came in, was talking to me, and he was like, "You like wrestling?" I was like, "Hell yeah, I do." And he was like, "Well, I'm a wrestler," and I to this day have no idea what his name was. It could have been Lumberjack Jimmy for all I know.
Well,
But
my dad and my stepmom lived next door to Buzz Sawyer for years.
yeah, but let me just say, like, I freaked out because at the time, the only other wrestler I met, and I've documented this, was Sergeant Slaughter. I talked about it last week on Remarkable Wrestling Podcast. And so this guy was like, and I never heard of him. And he was like, "Yeah, man, I'm in the PWI 500." And I went, I looked, I was like, "I'll be damned." He's like, number 398, And so I went to the karate dojo the next day. And I was like, "Brother, can you sign this, man?" I got to find that and see if I still have it. Because I, to this day, have no idea what his name was. But whatever the name he gave me, he was in the PWI 500. He was, like I said, like number 398 or something like
That's
that.